When it comes to street foods, India is an undisputed leader. Of course, every country has its own set of prominent street food, but in no other country will you find such an overwhelming number of options. Whatever part of the country you're in, the countless choices of roadside delights are just as diverse as the culture. Time for a culinary adventure and see why India is hands down every street food lover's paradise. Welcome back to Watch Canon, the authority on all things mind-blowing. Before we start, make sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons and hit the notification bell for more awesome videos. On today's episode, we're rounding up 10 of the most mouth-watering Indian street foods that are simply too delicious to miss. Prepare your taste buds for a tantalizing food crawl, cause these bustling streets boast flavors that run the gamut from sweet to savory to spicy. Starting off with number 10, Kathi Roll. Ah yes, if burritos and shawarma had a love child, this would be it. Sink your teeth into this unique, flavorful roll which contains your choice of chicken, lamb, or paneer, then topped with scrambled eggs or mixed vegetables, layered with a variety of sauces and a sprinkling of chaat masala, and finally enveloped in chewy, freshly made roti, or flaky and crispy paratha. One bite of these babies in the middle and you'll know why India is such a culinary nirvana. At number 9, dosa. This thin pancake can be found practically everywhere in India and is one of the more famous items on this list. This Indian staple dish is often used as a wrap, served with a meal to scoop side dishes, or sold as a quick snack by street vendors. Dosa is made from rice and black gram beans, which are used to create a thick batter that is later baked on hot oiled griddles to form a thin, delicate and crispy treat. Not a fan of baked food? How about something fried then? At number 8, samosa. If you're a fan of empanadas or the famous Filipino lumpia, then this lip-smacking snack is a must-try for you. Samosas are triangular pastries that use phyllo dough crust shells filled with a variety of ingredients that can range from different types of ground meat to paneer to vegetables. Apart from these savory triangles, there are also sweet versions that may contain mangoes, pomegranates, or raisins. Savory or sweet, these samosas are the perfect finger food whether you're in a cocktail party or just walking the busy streets of India. More fried food coming your way at number 7. Aloo tikki or aloo chaat. Finally, here's something for the potato junkies out there. The delectable aloo tikki and aloo chaat are two legendary snacks that you can find in any corner of the country. Aloo tikki are literally potato patties. So you mash some boiled taters, mix them up with a melange of Indian spices, and fry them till brown. You will several versions of this tikki stuffed with a variety of fillings for an explosion of flavors with every bite. Aloo chaat are also bite-sized, fried snacks made with mashed potatoes but are tossed in a combination of chutney, tamarind, chaat masala, and other spices. Next up at number 6, pani puri. Depending where you're from, you may call this dish pani puri, fushka or pushka, gupchup, kulgapa, pulki, or paani ki patache. So many names for one awesome street-side delicacy that is famous among kids and adults alike. It consists of deep-fried pieces of unleavened bread that have been hollowed out and stuffed with mashed potatoes, sometimes also added with smashed chickpeas or bean sprouts. This is then garnished with an assortment of toppings that often include tamarind, chutney, chilies, and onions. The stuffed and garnished puri shells are finally drizzled with pani, which is essentially water that has been flavored with tamarind paste and chaat masala. Munching on this crunchy, tangy snack is sure to leave you salivating for more. By now, you're probably gonna have to look for something to wash all those awesome snacks down with. Which brings us to the next item on this list. Making it to the half mark is Kanji Vada at number 5. No Indian street food crawl is complete without a gulp of this unique, spicy, flavorful drink. Okay, it can be a little bit confusing whether to consider this a dish or a beverage. I guess it's both. A beverage or a disherage. See, this confusing bit of wonder is made with rye, chili, and mustard that are fermented for at least 3 days. They then take bite-sized mixed lentil fritters and let them take a swim in the chilled, sour, tangy fermented drink. You've got your snack and your drink in one cup. Smart. And while we're on the topic of unusual combinations, time for an unusual dessert at number 4. Kulfi Faluda. For the uninitiated, Kulfi Faluda may seem like an incredibly bizarre combination of random stuff for dessert. But it's just one of those things you've gotta try before you judge. In a nutshell, kulfi is traditional Indian ice cream that is often served in its classic mold, kind of like a round popsicle. Now, if you were to try to describe kulfi faluda to a non-Indian, you can probably say that it's a noodles ice cream float. So you have your sweet kulfi mixed with sweet basil seeds and cooked vermicelli noodles, all drowned in a base of rose syrup sauce. This creamy, unique dessert is an out-of-this-world combination that's a sweet ending to any meal. Making it to number 3 is another dessert, but one that isn't seen as frequently, Daulat Ki Chaat. This street food only makes an appearance during the bone-chilling months of winter. And believe us, it is worth the wait. Daulat Ki Chaat also goes by different names depending on the city you are in. It's called Malai Makan in Kanpur, Malayo in Varanasi, and Nimish in Lucknow. This magical melt-in-your-mouth dessert takes time to make. They first whisk sweetened milk for hours to achieve that light-as-air texture. They then leave it in the open overnight to soak in the winter dew. Then garnish it with pistachio, malai, khoya, and powdered sugar. Each bite of this mildly sweet delight is like having a spoonful of cloud in your mouth. But if you're looking for something that's both savory and sweet, then this one's for you. Naguri Halwa and Bedmi Puri at number 2. Foodies, both local and foreign, go gaga for the party of flavors that they get with each mouthful of this breakfast favorite. Commonly available in the streets of Delhi, this is already a complete meal in itself. You have bedmi puris, which are dried bread stuffed with dried split peas or lentils. This goes with aloo sabzi or a spicy potato-based curry. These are served with their lovely suji halwa, which are made from sweetened semolina and cashew. Pair this combo dish with a glass of ice-cold lassi, and you've got yourself the perfect meal to start your day. Finally, at number 1 is India's favorite sandwich, the Vada Pav. This iconic street food is named after its 2 main ingredients, vada, which is deep-fried, spicy mashed potatoes that are coated in chickpea batter, and pav, or white bread rolls. There are many reasons this dish has become a staple in India. It's filling, affordable, easy to prepare, and hella good. Before placing it neatly between the buns, the potato fritter or batata vada is hugged by layers of spices and 1 or 2 chutney sauces, usually with coconut, peanuts, tamarind, garlic, or chilies. Yum! Which of these have you already tried and can't help but dig into? What other Indian street foods do you think deserve to be on this list? Tell us all about it in the comments section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications to get front row seats to watch Canon's mind-blowing videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.